Here you go.
Okay, so whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Hit it. Yes.
Anyways, we were just talking about how fucked up Devin's toilet is. In this
Off the jump.
It is okay. It is like shades of yellow that I can only describe as
Pull your mic
stale
closer.
urine that has been sitting in there for weeks, if not months.
No, I think the best way is we should just live vicariously through your first impressions.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell the
Devin's
story.
place is so brilliant. I was telling Mike, bro, you have the coolest spot ever with the podcast studio. Everything is like the sickest bachelor pad of all time. And it's all like clean. It's the cleanest house I've ever seen for a dude. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I went to go piss in his toilet, and I'm literally worried that there's an like a fungus in my dick right now because the piss stream it is so. But that fucking toilet needs an Instagram, bro. Like people need to see this shit. It's the weirdest thing ever because this house is spotless, and that toilet is like literally growing a fucking bacteria family or some shit. That toilet has the next series of COVID.
I'm fucking dying.
Someone come and test it.
Holy shit.
It might have
But,
chlamydia.
okay, I got to defend myself, obviously. When I first moved in here, like I told you, that shit's burned on there. And you would agree with me because it's that bad.
Yeah, you can't scrub it
but I
off.
wouldn't agree with you that you moved in like that. Like, no, I definitely don't agree with you. I think that's some CNN fake news right there.
We need to put in a maintenance request.
Oh,
Devin needs a new toilet.
Dude,
You got to film the reaction of somebody who ever cleans that, dude. Like, you got to get the reaction of that.
But I told you I had my 2 girlfriends that I worked with, and they specifically wanted to use the toilet for a video because they knew that it would get people to be like, that's an absurd toilet.
Yeah. Someone's about to come, and then they're like, oh, shit, no. It
Yeah.
was so wrong.
And you know what the best part was? Is we were listening to you while you were in there.
Yeah.
So, like, we're just hearing you. We don't get it. Not this. We literally heard you dying in there.
He didn't think it was going to make it out.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God. It's so fucking gross. I'm still scarred by it. That and the Charlie Kirk video are, like, burned into my head forever, dude.
Fuck, man. All right, guys. Well, back for another episode of the Tell No Lies podcast. I am your host, Devin Physique, alongside the lovely co-host, Ashley Contorno, and the infamous Fit Club man, Carb Cutie, Ryan Diaz. Which one we going by?
I like infamous.
It is.
Yeah.
I like, yeah.
When I think of Fit Club, I think of you from an owner standpoint because of how we met from there. But I don't know. I've been telling her, I'm like, he's just the funniest motherfucker.
I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on.
Thank you, dude. It's good to be on. Thank you guys for having me. Sorry I got lost on the way.
Dude, you've had a day.
I've had a day
in this
dude.
place.
We got Devin's place, dude, and I got lost. I fucking forgot my phone. And I went to go get my sunglasses. I was supposed to wear cute sunglasses for this podcast. I was going to do like a little thing like, hey, Devin, since you wear your sunglasses, I'm wearing mine. It was going to be a whole sassy fucking dialogue. Now it's ruined because I got lost, dude. And I forgot my phone in here, and I panicked. We've been smoking this pen pretty hard. I mean, you especially.
I have the contact high like I've never had in my life.
Yeah,
Oh, my
you're the
God.
only adult in the room right
Oh,
now.
my God.
So how did you guys meet?
You
That's
want
a
me
good
to tell
question.
you or you? Because
Huh?
I remember how we met.
Well,
was-
See,
it
look,
was-
see? I got a good
It was
memory.
Grinder, wasn't it?
yeah, Grinder. I was like, oh my God, Devin Physique. Fit Club. Or,
No.
Sorry, no, City Athletic Club.
City Athletic.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
the gym. That was
Yeah.
the place to be. And, you know, like, we knew each other. We would, you know, have short conversation, but we weren't engaging in conversation. We just knew of each other. And then I remember shortly after that, I became friends with Ross. And I remember he's like, I'm going to move over to this gym and start training over there. And I'm like, what's the gym? And he's like, Fit Club. And then he explained that he knew you. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, I know who Ryan is. And then I've just been in love with the gym since.
I appreciate
You know what? I meant to tell you on this podcast alone, there is nobody, and I will run this to the grave, that has been more loyal to that gym than me.
Dude, I was
Because
gonna say
think of it like this, okay? I was one of the first ones in there. Who else still goes at what? Maybe like D and people like that. Ross left at one point,
Yeah.
and his loyalty was no longer there, and then he creeps back in. Motherfucker, I haven't left,
Yeah, never.
and I don't go to any other gym to train.
I appreciate that. No, you definitely are, bro. That's why I always
I'm
show
like
you
Dragon
love.
Lair. Nah, meatheads.
You were the first like fitness industry person, famous industry person that we had. And I remember texting Gavin being like, holy shit, dude, Devin Physique's in here. And it was really cool.
And he was fanboying.
Yeah, and I try not to forget about that shit, bro, because I feel like sometimes people like they forget, like when you get to like maybe you think a certain level or whatever, and I never forget shit like that, bro. I always love you, and
we
I
always have
tell you that,
yes.
how loyal you are, and I always appreciate that, bro. And I don't like ever like take that shit for granted. I hope you know that.
Oh, I know.
Friendship or anything.
You always bring it up because remember you're like, Gavin always downplays it.
He does. You gotta forget. You gotta be forgetting sometimes. Just grumpy behind the desk.
Yeah. He knows it. He knows it. He knows
Yes.
it.
You know what it is?
So where are you from? Are you originally from Vegas?
I was born in LA, but yeah, I've been like a Vegas my whole life. So I represent Vegas pretty hard. I've lived out here since I was 3, so I literally
okay.
can't remember anything about California. I feel like I love like people have like a love for their city. Like some people, I feel like some people don't give a shit, but like, I have like a profound like love for Vegas, and I think that's important too. Like have like not where you think like you're better than anybody else, but like be like proud to represent.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
It's a cool spot to grow up in.
And especially as a gym owner too, I feel like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Pull your mic a little closer.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, a lot of
Get
competition.
like
for
think
sure.
about like you're like almost making out with it.
Yeah.
That mic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
that close?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 fingers or less.
Yeah, 3 fingers
Three
or less.
fingers?
Yeah. Do you ever use that or no?
No, I did. When you guys said that, I was like, "What the
Not
fuck?" do they
3
mean by
this
that?
way. That doesn't help. 3 like this way. This way.
He's gonna finger
like,
the mic.
Well, I'm
you
on
do
your
it in flat,
podcast,
dude.
bro.
It
I'm
doesn't
on-
matter if you had 5,
No,
6
yeah,
fingers.
I
It's
thought
still
you guys were
flat.
making- okay.
3. Well, when you turn like that, then now you're away from it. So just I'm saying like make out with that bitch. You know that's the shit. I know you're not making out with a lot of girls these days. So
No.
get that close.
No, just my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
Wiener dog.
I
Yeah,
love
it's like
wiener dogs.
everything, dude. Fucking dogs
It
are the
is,
best.
dude. That is like that's your like human.
That's my human, dude.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I love her more than any person.
Yeah, I
And
believe
that's
it.
Like I think is that bad to
No,
say?
I don't think so. They love unconditionally.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If there's someone to fall in love with you, at least you know it's a bitch that's never gonna cheat on you.
Yeah. She's the best too.
Loyal.
She's the best. And you're close. I remember at Fit Club used to have your dog would always walk around. Dude.
Yes,
That was the only dog we let.
those
It
were
was
the
roam
2
free.
OGs.
Yeah.
And then everyone decided, you know what? We're gonna bring all of our dogs. And then we had like huskies
Yeah,
and
thing,
people
yeah.
were fucking taking shits and pisses on the
Yeah,
turf.
dude, that was gnarly. We
Zara
tried. We tried
used
the
to-
dog thing.
Yeah.
We went through a lot of different waves. Yeah, the dog thing we tried, but you just can't do it.
My gym is dog friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough
It is
because
tough.
it gets insane. But I love the concept of it because if you don't like dogs, then I think you're a weird person.
Yeah.
Like dogs are the fucking best. Animals are just the best. I think. I'm like
Well,
a really
see,
big
even
pussy
with
for animals.
the gym stuff, like I would never bring my dog there if I wasn't confident it wasn't going to make me look bad.
Yeah.
Which is why I always brought Zara.
Yeah.
She never had one accident in
No.
there. You know, and same thing with your dog.
She was
But
like the best
so,
behaved.
some people should never have thought bringing their dog was ever a good idea.
Yeah, well, like some people have more control over their dogs than others. You know what I mean? If someone gets mad at you, like people sometimes not really, but like I never have Kobe have a leash, but it's like she's gonna stay like right next to me. You
Yeah.
don't gotta worry about her attacking
Correct.
your dog. She's small. She's gonna always stay because she's trained like that. So I
Mhm.
feel like a lot of dog owners they like, oh well, she doesn't do this. Like yeah, because you didn't train her.
Yeah.
I spent so much time with my dog. Like that's why she's glued to my hip because like
It's
I
that
just,
loyalty.
she's around me all the time, just like your dogs.
Yeah.
So living in Vegas, you went to high school in Vegas.
Yeah.
You turned 21 in Vegas, all that. Like, how much would you say all of that formed you into who you are, like being younger, living here?
That's a good question. I think I like always looked at when you're in Vegas, you always look up to the nightlife industry. That's like the coolest. At least I did. I was good at like we're all good at different things, so we got to lean into what we're good at. I feel like I'm good at like networking, and because I generally give a shit about people, and so like what I really liked about Vegas was that like you could create like a network. If you worked in the industry, you can create like a network of people like who are like big time, like people all over here, all over there. So I always looked to the industry in particular as like the coolest spot. That's why I got into it, and I realized how hard it is. Like straight up, shout out to all the hosts out there. You think it's like easy in the life you see them partying, but that life is fucking hard, dude. To get your phone to blow up, you got to like eat shit for like 4 or 5 years.
Like to be a promoter?
Well, you can start as a promoter, then go in. I had a little more juice there, so I was juiced in. So I started at I guess you call it like a junior host level, where you're not like booking like crazy, but yeah, it's just that forces you to kind of network and be crazy. I feel like everything else about Vegas, I'm not necessarily sure if it like influenced me because we didn't have any like sports teams, but the nightlife for sure. Like I look to that as like that's fucking cool, especially because that's when nightclubs were booming.
So you
kinda
worked in a
little-
nightclub?
What's that?
You worked in
Yeah.
nightclubs for how long?
Total, I would say like 3 years,
Okay.
4 years maybe. Yeah, Encore Beach Club, the Bank. Do you remember the Bank?
I don't remember the bank.
Oh, you were not here then.
I've only been here 7 years.
Okay.
So I don't know how is that even open?
No, it was at Bellagio. It was just dope setup.
Mm.
Super
And
dope.
see, even in the 7 years I've been here, I've never been like I never enjoyed the nightlife for that. I'll go
Really?
on occasion. Like if you guys invited me somewhere, then I'll go.
Yeah.
But I never thought of it. Also, I came here at a different part of my life too.
Yeah.
You were living in your 20s looking at that, right? Is that
Yeah,
when you were
exactly.
doing it?
It was when you were 20s, it's more like that. And I love like the aesthetic of it. Like a lot of the gym, the fit club stuff, that was like one of the goals was like to make it look like a nightclub in the fit club because it was like almost an homage to Vegas. You know, that's why we have like some Golden Knight stuff. We have like, I want to really like, I fucking push that, guess that love for the city
Into it.
You know, fit club.
So how did that come to be? You're one of the owners of Fit Club.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's the story I want to hear because I don't know that story about like
So
how
it was
how
like
it all worked.
COVID. And I'm like, I think I was just like, I was a night of partying, you know, like I was by myself. And
Wait,
A night of partying by myself.
Yes.
I don't like to be around other
Plot
people when I'm
twist.
fucked up. Like I don't want to be around other people. I get like, I don't want people to see me like that because I don't like seeing myself like that. Right.
So what, did you like have a DJ? Like
Well,
you
no, I
did
didn't
it?
have a DJ at all.
Like what kind of party are we talking
Listen,
about?
we don't have
Just
to
a
get
drug
into
party.
we don't need to get into the logistics of that. Okay. I was just okay. I don't know why I even added that. Let's fucking scratch that. Edit that shit out. So I was fucking. I was stoned. Okay.
Yeah.
I was smoking in my car, no, legit, and I was talking to my buddy Mike Markin, and he was telling me right now because it was during COVID, and right, no one knew what to do, no one was doing shit. Everyone was kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I pivot? All the gyms were closed, you know, stupidly, and so he was like, now's a good time to buy a house because they were doing crazy loans for COVID, and I told him, fuck a house, dude, I want a gym, and he was like, well, go for it. So I hit up Chris Helmick, who'd always said like who mentioned it before, right? He was like, you know, I think you should open up a gym because he saw how many people I would bring with me.
Now at that time,
The gym?
how much? What's the association to Chris? Are you guys
Yeah, that's what I wanna know.
besties? Are you guys
So
besties?
me,
like
me and Chris have been
suck that fucking Mike's cock,
me and Chris have been boys for a while.
dude. Like put it right next
Since
to your
like
fucking,
college.
There
We
you
went
go.
to school together in 8th grade. We didn't even know.
Uh-huh.
I knew of him. But yeah, so we've been boys through college. We lived together for a while. Me and Chris would throw the most insane parties. So when Chris lived with me, it was kind of a bad influence on his life. But we lived it up. So if it was still one of those things, it was still such a fun couple years because we were in college, so we could get away with it. But we had these insane fucking house parties, like insane. We'd have a DJ at the house party. We just have these epic parties. So we were used to like kind of doing stuff together, right? Like we would get all excited and like we designed this like beer pong table that kind of went viral a little bit back when. I mean, but what's really viral? But you know what I mean, on like Facebook and stuff. This is like UNLV one. We had beer pong and stuff. Anyways, so we lived together. We just became boys, and we were very similar in a lot of ways. But yeah, so we'd throw parties together, have a good time, and we just kind of stayed in touch. Like all my boys, we have like a close knit group of guys. You know, I'm like Andre, Jeff, Chris. Like that's like those are like we're like.
So when COVID hit and you're thinking about this gym, he had reiterated to you that he would be down to
exactly.
open a gym?
So, yeah, so I was like, so he was like, let's do it. Like immediately, dude, and to his credit, right? So like me and Chris like will go back and forth sometimes, right? When you open business with each other, right? Especially because Chris can be sassy, you know. But
And he's not really a gym guy.
he works out. He's like super into like how important it is. Like you know what I mean.
It's
So
just
he
not
trains
his
with
life
Kevin
Yeah.
at all.
4
He
or 5
just
times a week. So he's on it. You know what I mean? It's not like his main
He
priority
works
to be
out.
jacked, right? He just
Yeah.
does it because he wants to be healthy. He's
well,
rich
when
as fuck.
when
man.
yeah,
Everyone
well, when I
wants to
look
be
at the three of you, because obviously we'll talk about how Gavin
I'll
came
tell you
into
about
it,
Gavin.
but like the three of you guys are all good at your specific things.
Exactly.
Gavin will never be you. You will never be Gavin, and
Exactly.
Chris
Could
will never be you
organized
guys.
like Gavin, ever.
Yeah. So it's like the system works
Yeah.
with all three of you for exactly what you guys are good at.
Yeah, and they'd walk all over me because I want to please a lot.
I
of
always
people,
told her,
right? And
I
Gavin's,
said,
like,
if you were
strict.
if you were like the top owner and made the
couldn't.
decisions, everyone would get a free
That's
membership.
why I brought on Gavin. Yeah, I'll get into that. But so anyway, so we started it, dude, and I came up with a name one day when I was driving, stoned again. you know.
Stoned. That's it's important.
Smoke a
You
lot.
having at a
Helps me be
party.
creative.
By yourself.
By myself. I think it makes me less high strung.
Yeah.
And I like that. Sometimes I get a little high strung, and I don't like that about myself. I get like a little like kind of like edgy because I have anxiety all the time. So it's just kind of like
No, I feel that.
You know what I mean? So like, and I hate to depend on something, but I really like the effects of weed. Only when driving in California, though. Sorry, side note: driving in California, high is terrifying
Oh, it is.
because the roads are so much different than Vegas. Holy
Yeah, there's just a
fuck.
lot
They're
going
so
on.
narrow.
Dude, yeah, they
compared.
go like all of a sudden you're going this way, you're doing a loop, and you're doing a
Yeah.
fucking figure eight to get in this lane, and all of a sudden you're on a freeway heading to fucking Tijuana. It's like fuck, dude.
Yeah. Especially in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
That's where you go a lot.
Yeah,
Driving my RV, I'll never do high again.
Yeah.
I fucked up with this lollipop that was only supposed to be 10 milligrams.
dude, the edibles. Dude.
I licked it for 3 hours. 3 hours. All of a sudden, I was high as fuck, and I'm driving on a
Because it's
mountain.
like you don't even know you're
Scary.
licking it.
Sometimes
Probably.
it's scary.
I was
When
so
it's too
scared.
Much, it could be really fucking scary.
I was terrified. I had to pull over. I was
Yeah.
terrified. I
And
thought
just
all my
driving's-
tires were flat. It was bad.
I don't like driving on it at all. I like literally drive like a grandma. Anyways, fucking detour.
Literally.
We started it. Came up with the name when I was smoking. I just wanted it. It's like not Fit Club, but it's like kind of like that, like a little bit of that vibe, a little bit, or Fight Club, like kind of like that vibe a little bit, but not taking the name.
But that's my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah,
by the way,
it's a dope movie. It's
Yeah.
a dope movie. I was stoked we got the trademark for it too, because like it has nothing to do with it, and it's just like literally the font. But anyway, so yeah, I thought it was a cool little, because it's such a dope, like the whole. Anyways, it's a great movie. We started it, and then I realized that I don't know, I can't be organized. I need someone to help me, and then Gavin happened to be in town, and I was always thinking in the back of my mind, like, I want to get Gavin on board.
how do you know Gavin?
So me and Gavin have been boys for a while. We did this photo job together where we would hand out beads, and we were like half naked, and like it paid us pretty good at the time too, and that's how we met. That's how I met it one day, and we just became boys ever since. He was really good at selling, and I would like pull him in. And we just became really close friends. He's one of those guys, East Coast people, man. He's just like such a good dude. Like I know some people think like Gavin's like this because he's very stern sometimes because he means business. But if you catch him outside of work, he's completely different.
Yeah.
He's like just all about laughing, having a good time. It's just a total different vibe. He's just serious when it comes to that. But yeah, and I brought him in, and it was funny because I was like, "You're in, dude. That's it. I'm gonna give you X amount of percent." And I called Chris to tell me. Chris goes, "What the fuck, dude? You can't just give people equity. You gotta run this shit by me. What the fuck are you doing?" So like, first business with Chris, I'm like, "Yeah, it's for Gavin's in." And Chris like, "Dude, you can't do that." So I realized like the importance of like talking to your partners about stuff. Right? It's been like a road of learning. And so anyways, I ended up giving up percentages, and we got Gavin in. We kind of moved stuff around, gave Gavin a piece of it too. And that was it, dude. We just kind of all three, and then it kind of worked out. I guess. We had people like you coming in, it helped, dude. We have like so many people who helped it on the come up, like really Jay Cutler, obviously.
Yeah.
Fucking massive help.
Yeah, it's all about building that awareness in a way that makes it look cool.
Yeah, I just took the principles from like, dude, I loved what we had at City Athletic Club, bro.
Yeah.
We had something special there, and I feel like the management fucked it up. Like they just got in the way of something so beautiful, and I tried to bring that. And I have to be honest, like I tried to bring that piece of City Athletic to the fit clubs.
To be honest, the difference is it's more new age. It's up with the times, because that was still grungy and very bodybuilder-ish.
Sure.
So like that fit club definitely has more of a presence of like the current.
But and always an homage to City Athletic Club, bro, because that gym was like fucking that gym. Like I just love that place, bro. It was just it's a lot of people we have at fit club. Nothing makes me happier than seeing like someone from City Athletic Club come in there.
Is
So,
that
like,
place
when you
still
were there-
open?
What's that?
No.
It closed.
Yeah, it's closed.
Yeah.
It's funny because I own a gym in LA,
Oh, cool.
and it feels like the Fit Club is the closest thing that it feels like to it. So that's why I chose training there when
Oh,
I
right
first
on.
moved to Vegas.
I love
Yeah,
that.
it is very much similar with all the just crazy like
Graffiti
shit
and the
going on.
machine.
What?
the
Really?
vintage
That's cool. You got
machines.
the graffiti and
Her,
stuff?
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
even
fuck
if
yeah.
I was comparing the two, hers would actually even give more of a grungier feel than what Fit Club has, because
Yeah.
you got the power lifters in there, and there's a lot of like different painting aspects. So like for me as a visitor of like someone that likes bodybuilding to a highest degree, I would go to yours and be like, this is a fucking sick gym. Yours is like that. Oh, the influencers, the also the girls that don't really work out but they want to pretend to be fit. You know those
Yeah.
ones.
The true fusioners.
Yeah,
We'll take them. They're
exactly.
cute.
Yeah, dude,
They're hot.
exactly.
I love them. I love
Yeah,
having
it's
them
good
there.
for the ambiance. That's why I don't like Dragon Lair, because I go in there and it's just meat city, and then the girls that are in there, they fucking are bigger than me. Then they have big
Yeah.
clits too.
Oh man.
So I mean,
Don't hate on
sorry.
the large clitoris,
sorry,
Devin.
You know, and that's just not my vibe. I want to walk in and see estrogen in the gym. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want to see dick everywhere.
That's important. Getting a lot of girls in the gym, and I'm just obviously we're kidding a little bit, but getting a lot of girls in the gym is huge. Just
Yeah.
like anything, any social scenario, like you get
Well,
having,
who's going to post about your gym more, the girls or the guys?
yeah,
The girls,
for sure.
you know, because they're doing the selfies and all
That's
the
why
other
the Henderson one is like and then we try to do a fit club. We try to create a lot of selfie moments, but especially at this one too, we thought about all of that too, because we want to have like a place where like women feel comfortable, like I want to fucking train here. You know
So
what I mean?
the trajectory of Fit Club, you guys started with the first location in Spring Valley, right? And then you did North.
Yeah, then we did Northwest. I would say, like by Raiders Stadium.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like right a block.
And then you're
It's like
about
strip north. Yeah,
you're about to open the third
third one. Yeah, Henderson. Yeah.
Is there? Do you want it? How many do you want to grow to, or you don't know?
I mean, I have like really big grandiose dreams about it because I mean, I love doing this stuff and I like, meeting people, making like, connections like Devin, and I just like it's just I love it. So I want to do it, on a larger scale for sure, like Scottsdale next, and then like Miami, and just like do that. Just
You
boom,
should like
boom.
buy this gym
Just
in
keep
LA
going.
that's for
Yeah,
sale
I
and
wanna-
turn
if
it
I
into
could be in
Fit
every-
Club.
I know.
Anywhere it makes
You
sense.
should buy her gym
should
and
buy
turning
my
into
gym.
Fit Club. Shit.
Yeah, we almost thought we almost had a deal in Santa Monica, so no place off the table. If it's like a good location, I'll bring it to Chris, and like ultimately Chris is going to decide what we do.
Sure.
Okay, I think we need to have a conversation outside of this podcast for real.
Yeah,
Because it is a dope fucking gym. Like to me, it fits the vibe of that area.
yeah.
We'll talk when we're not. We'll talk business after business. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I'm always open to it.
But you have been talking about the Scottsdale one for a long fucking time.
Yeah, dude, I just fucking love Scottsdale, bro.
Yeah.
Scottsdale's cool. I used to live there.
I love it there. It's like
And
Vegas,
there really
reminds me of
isn't.
Vegas,
There really isn't a gym out there that stands out as it's standalone.
Yeah.
And with all the girls in Scottsdale that would go to that gym just because it's pink, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's a bit. The gyms are busy at 5 a.m. in Scottsdale. It's wild, dude. And there's so many gyms. So it's
You
like
wanted to say so many hot girls.
It's like
I
a
know.
sleeper fitness town, dude. What's that?
I said you wanted to say so many hot girls. I know.
I mean, that's always nice. But
Yeah.
That's not like I'm gonna do anything about it.
Yeah, I know.
So this wasn't like fully your dream to do this. Chris kind of like saw it in you and pushed you towards it.
No, I've always wanted to do that. It's always been my goal to have have a gym for sure. I mean, I think a lot of people want it, but they don't know. They don't when they get it or have it, they don't realize what comes with it. I was ready for anything that came because it's like I want nothing more. Like I got this other side business going on. I'm trying to get another one, but Fit Club will always be my passion because like I love doing it. Like nothing makes me happier than like looking at gyms and like building new ones and building like cultures and like in Henderson, like having a new group of people mesh. Like we have these amazing people here and amazing people there, and then they meet each other and they form like this little ecosystem of like supporting, and then it's cool. And then we have people, they meet and they get married. They met at Fit Club and they end up getting married.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's almost like owning, like, if you had like your own clothing brand, like just seeing people like wear your stuff. It's the same thing, like everyone getting along and going to the same gym, like
It's
you
like
said.
a social
I
club.
love it. Dude.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, when you get a gym that has good culture, it becomes a social club just as much as it is a fitness facility. And it's cool.
Fuck yeah.
I love that. So, what is your history in fitness outside of wanting to own a gym? Like, did you ever do bodybuilding, sports?
Yeah, I did a couple shows. I did the Steve Carr Desert Classic. That was the first show I did, and I won the light heavy class.
When was that?
Fuck, I don't know. I won it like 2018, maybe. I don't know. I gotta be honest. I don't know.
Or do you know how old you were?
USA's Classic Physique, and I did Olympia Classic Physique, and I did Jay Cutler Classic Physique.
So you did a good
That was it.
amount.
Okay.
Yeah, just 4 shows. The hardest one.
And how old were you back when you were doing that?
28,
How old are you now?
36, 38. Dude,
Okay, so it's like 10
you get so older, you forget how old you are. I just turned 38, just so you know, just so everyone knows, dude. I
We
was saying
know.
37
So like 10 years
for
ago.
like 2 weeks, and then I like checked myself, like, dude, hold on, you're 38, dude. I was like, fuck, and I felt like I just got older in a day. I was like hoping I was 37 still, but nah, I'm 38.
Well, technically, you're going into your 39th year of life because when you're first born, you're 0.
Yeah.
So you already finished your 38. You're going into 39 now.
I don't really like that energy. All right, clean your fucking toilet, okay?
Oh man, that's the signature because it is. Not to get off topic, but it is. Everything is fucking spotless in here, and then you see that, and you're like, that doesn't make
It,
sense.
Except-
it makes no
I-
sense, dude. It's like I feel like this needs to be made a big deal about it. I feel like we need to like clip. You need to clip like somehow clip your toilet in here somehow so people can see this grotesque thing, or like pin it.
We're going to take a
See if I
video.
can pin it and clip it with the fucking
I
your
will.
toilet, dude.
I will.
You're not gonna do it.
Want me to?
You won't do it.
Dude,
feel like you're afraid.
I made a reel with the girl picking her head out like I'm about to take a piss, and the toilet's there.
I hope you show it.
I will. I'll show
Okay.
it. Yeah.
He was using Lysol all-purpose disinfectant cleaner to wash his dishes until I got him fucking soap spray. Devin,
Wait, would you do that too or no? Like if you saw Lysol and knowing that it has bleach in it, would you spray it on your
he's
dishes?
like, it's all-purpose.
It's all purpose, right?
It's not for your dishes.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. But then again, your place is way cleaner than mine. So,
So
what
I
the
mean,
fuck
I
do
can't.
know?
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
have no room to talk.
Oh
all right?
my
Your
God.
shit is clean as fuck, except for that toilet.
Okay, so obviously you have had some success with the gym and your other business endeavors, and those are great metrics to measure value and success. But outside of those things, what else do you measure your life success by outside of those? We're getting deep.
I feel like relationships, like with my friends, I feel like that's important. I feel like I've been thinking about that a lot. Like past relationships with women, I feel like I don't have success there. Like there's just stuff like that I need to work on, like interpersonal stuff. I feel like that's really my priority. Like relationships, I would say are a big part of that. Like,
Well, I think in the beginning stages of me being friends with you, you were doing drugs a lot, like excessively, right?
I was partying a lot. Yeah, I'll tell you why I was doing that.
Tell me.
I had like a serious imposter syndrome about like the gym success, dude. I felt like I didn't deserve any of it. It was really fucked up, and yeah, I was just partying a lot, dude. It was just like I was like almost trying to self-sabotage myself, dude. It's like weird, not to get too dark and deep.
No, we love it.
But yeah, dude. And
What about that? Do you feel like led to it? Do you have clarity on that now, or you just feel like you weren't deserving of it?
Yeah, it was just weird for me. I just think I don't know. Maybe I hadn't done a lot of the inner work. It was just I didn't think I deserved. I didn't realize how little thought I deserved. Does that make sense? And then when I was getting, I'm not saying I have like crazy success, right? Like not rich or even close like that, but I'm just saying like having a gym that's cool, right? And then having some small version of success, I just felt like I didn't deserve it. And I was just like,
what about it made you feel you didn't?
I don't, it was just, I just, maybe, I don't know, dude. I don't really know why. I just knew that was the reason why. Now it's like, not like that anymore. And I think I've done maybe just more inner work, maybe gone through enough
absolutely.
pain. I think you just go through enough pain where you just learn lessons. And I think
I've talked a lot about like me cheating on my ex and like how that doesn't define who I am and I'm just in a different place. But if I went back and I said, why was I doing what I was doing? I don't really have an answer. I still don't. But I'm also not there anymore. So I get where you say like you felt some type of way, but you didn't have an answer to why exactly you felt that way.
Yeah,
but it was present.
Yeah, I find myself thinking about that shit a lot, and it's like, and it's gotten better as a point where I used to beat myself up about it, right? Like, because I look back a lot and think like, why did I treat this girl like that? Why did I do that to her? Like, why did I do that? And it fucking eats at me, dude. Like, and I think I'm in a place where it's like I'm not, because I'd be like, you suck, what a piece of shit, you know what I mean? And you just reinforce that. And it doesn't do any good, right? It doesn't do any good for the people who care about you. It doesn't do any good for you to do better, right? Because that's what I think that's where I'm at now. It's like I want to get in a place where I could do better to, almost as cliche as this sounds, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking saint or anything out here, because I'm not. But I want to be successful so I can help other people and make up for the shitty things I've done. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that gives me peace doing that. It's like making it up, because it's good to feel bad about it. And it's good to learn, but how can I make it up? How can I spread, like, do good things? So because you people can feel how they way about you, but if you know that the deep shitty things that you've done, right? And I feel like they talk about like childhood trauma. I feel like the stuff I've done to myself is the traumatic stuff, the hurting people.
Have you ever gone back or thought about like writing letters or reaching out and apologizing to people as like a form of closure?
Yeah, I feel like I have. I've definitely done that. I've gone out and addressed a lot of different things for sure. I tried. That was the least I could do. But yeah, no, I have done that, and I think that's great.
Yeah.
But I definitely did, because I would let it known to the people who I'd hurt or whatever that. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a great idea. Perhaps I need to do more. I'm always open.
Now,
to
how does the response? What's the response when you do that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it probably just changed per person, and there's no really. I to be honest, I don't really remember how that.
Because I guess I asked myself, in a situation like that, is it to feel good that you closed it and remember?
For me, how did it feel?
Yeah, like, because remember, you've done that sometimes when people mistreat you and you're done. You have to say your final piece, right? So if you said your final piece to them to give them, even if they didn't want it, it's for you, it's not for them. There's going to be some people that either don't respond, give you some shitty ass response, and then there's probably going to be people that appreciate the acknowledgement. So I mean,
I feel like I've gotten good responses. Luckily, I think.
But is it more about what they say or more about how you feel after?
I feel like what they say, because I mean, I'm gonna feel how I feel about regardless. I'm still gonna feel like shit about it. But yeah, I feel like especially women I think they're really intuitive. So I feel like if it's sincere, chicks can pick up on it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like wild how much more intuitive women are than men. But and I think just people in general, what I've noticed, if you're sincere about it, like people will buy it. And I I haven't done anything too crazy, but. Yeah, dude. So anyways, that's to go a long way around, but that's a success that I'm really achieving. Obviously the financial success, big time, right? How can I help people? But the relationships, like watering those and not being too, because I have a tendency to be like too locked into my thing, where I'm doing this and doing that. And I'm not reaching out. Like I hate when I miss birthdays. I'm like, shit, I really want to,
Be
post
there.
a certain person on the birthday and stuff like that. So those are the things I'm really trying to get more successful at, and that's what's important to me.
I think it's cool that you're aware of it. Like being aware of our shortcomings and making an effort to make a difference on them is important.
Because at one point you didn't give a shit about it.
When I was younger, I think when I gave a fuck about it, I think my goal was to just like numb that feeling because it was so profound, like the guilt and stuff. And that's where I got in trouble. Is I would try to. It was just so overwhelming, the guilt. Instead of just feeling it, I would just be like, how do I like make this stop? You know what I mean? So.
If you could go back in your life and relive a year of it, which one would you do and why?
I'm sorry, which one?
Go back and relive a year of your life. It could be for whatever reason you want.
Probably 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Those two.
Which one?
I would say either or.
We
I would
went
take
from
either.
one
I would
year
take
to
2 years
three.
ago.
Yeah.
I would take 2 years ago, and I would take 3 years ago.
Okay, why? There's a reason.
I think at that particular time, there's a lot of things I could have done better that would have made a bigger difference.
Okay.
With financially, emotionally, with relationships I had, and even for the gym.
Okay. If you weren't owning Fit Club, what do you think you'd be doing with your life right now? Because when did it open? 2020? 2020?
Yeah, I should probably know that.
I think it was like right after COVID, right? Or right before COVID? Right after, before?
Yeah, it was like right in the middle of COVID.
That's
right
right.
toward the tail end, middle, I feel like.
Maybe it was 2022.
Well, COVID was 2020
Okay, so it's 2020 then.
or
It was
2019, like
2020 or
2019. No,
I'm
not
bad
before.
dates, dude.
Wouldn't not before it or after it?
What's that?
COVID already started before you had the
Oh,
gym.
no, it's already. So we're in the middle of COVID. So what was that?
so
2020.
before maybe like
Okay.
beginning
It
of
went
20.
till like 2022.
That you were early to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So because I remember wearing the masks in that gym.
Okay, we'll call it 2021.
Oh, two? You
No,
sassy
one.
bitch.
For now.
He's
You
going to
got
save
to,
one
dude.
for later.
Brought to you by Zin. Devin's new sponsor.
Yeah.
Dude, who knows, dude? You make it. We get you a nicotine deal off that.
Actually, he always has Fit Club shaker right here with your guys' logo
He's the
on
homie,
it.
dude. Devin's my boy. Devin
Yeah,
will always be my
usually-
boy. I was
actually, I
thinking
left
about
it in
that.
the gym.
And here's the thing, and here's what I love, and here's what like the good thing about being conscious of it, right? Because I come to this stuff and I'm like thinking about on the way like how appreciative I am for like just Devin. I'm not trying to sound like cheesy. This is like real shit that I feel. I'm pretty honest, right, bro? Like I keep it pretty 100.
I don't
Would you
think you're
say?
not
So I'm
honest.
not just like trying to gas myself up or trying to sound like this amazing dude because I'm not. But like I just appreciate him. Like I just took time to appreciate all he's done before he even went on there. Before he gave himself credit for being the OG, but he has been, dude. And I have like as the older I get, the more I appreciate like just people who are just so loyal. You don't even ask them to be; they just choose to be. They just choose to be loyal, and it's like there's been moments where like I don't think Devin's been appreciated like he should been, and like he's still stuck with us, and I appreciate him for that because he just like whatever, it's all good.
Yeah, I remember you guys had Craig Goliath on your fucking wall.
Yeah,
Well, I was just like,
and then we took him off. Gavin took him off. You want to hear the story? We should tell a story about that.
Let's hear
Then
it.
Gavin took him off, and then he never came into the gym again. We've been boys for
Damn.
12 years, and there's no other gym that put his fucking ass on the wall anywhere.
Yeah.
Anybody put him on the fucking wall? Well, I put him on the wall. You know what shit I got for fucking 3 years from all my friends for putting Craig Goliath on the wall? And I just took it anyway. I got the shit from everybody, and then Gavin takes it off one day, and then Craig never comes to the gym again.
Was it like a picture of him going, can
Yeah,
I
he'll
get
go
a
to
peek
any
check?
other gym who've never put him on the wall, not one time, who the owner isn't his friends for 10 to 12 years, been boys forever.
Damn.
Sorry, they got a little, I haven't.
but that's part of the process of where you're at now, where you're learning those things and seeing the values of friends.
I
and
didn't mean
who
to
is
shit
real.
on him right there. I'm trying not to do. They get
That's
upset.
life.
I hate when I get like sassy. I go in these like rants where I get sassy on Instagram.
That's warranted to be sassy, though.
I will thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But then I beat myself up so much after. Like we put negative energy out and fucking you suck. Like why are you doing that? It's just like
Being
I'm trying
sassy
not to
isn't
be
being
like that.
mean.
What's that?
Being sassy isn't being mean.
Yeah.
You weren't being mean.
No, I didn't think
Devin
so.
always
And
has the
that's
best advice,
That's
though.
the
Devin-
truth, anyways.
You'd be like a good counselor. I feel like people wouldn't realize that about you because you get your exterior. But like you're the best listener, and as far as advice, you just give the most spot on. Like
I
thought
could.
out. You're like a guy who thinks stuff out too. That's what I like about you. Like you like really care to like give more than a surface level answer. You know
Yeah,
what I
there's
mean?
a lot of people from the gym that have come to me. I won't say names, but a lot.
Unless you're talking about how washed up and used women are after they have children.
oh.
Fucking Devin.
That was taken out of context.
Oh my God.
That was the context.
She needs you. You need her here. I see what you're doing. That's
Yes.
smart.
No, she's
So
not
we
allowed to
actually
leave.
met at the gym.
Oh no shit.
Yes.
Oh what? That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And then after we hung out and realized like we just connect deeply, and it's not through
It's good. It's great to have women friends. It's the best. Like
But it's
so
hard
many
to
guys
find-
can't
sometimes
have
it's
friends
hard
with
to
women 'cause they
find
try to
that,
bang
though.
him.
Yeah, it's hard
like
to find that.
dude, chicks are the best, and it sounds super gay, right? I know it sounds super gay. Like, chicks are the best friends. But I have some awesome chick friends, dude.
We're the best.
Awesome
Dude,
chick
I'll
friends,
hang
and
out
they
with these
give it-
females.
They can like give you advice and like talk to you about shit that I feel like you.
But
can't
you
talk
also have to be in
other
those.
dudes
You
about.
have to be in those types of mindsets to be able to connect with a woman like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was maybe I think it was close. I was close to my mom. Maybe.
Yeah,
That's it. Do
absolutely.
you think
I've
do
been
you believe
around
that
girls
stuff?
all my life, so
Yeah.
I would agree on that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're close to your mom too.
Yeah, well, I always had the most respect for her. My mom was a hustler, dude. She's like fucking boss chick, like super high up. She's nurse. She got her doctorate. She's just always the boss chick there. Was just kill it, dude. And I was like, damn, that's a hustler. I feel like that's why I have high expectations for chicks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a good
Good reason.
example.
Well, you know,
All right. So back to
I wanted to say something. That I just whatever.
Say
You're
it.
allowed to. This is tell no lies,
say
motherfucker.
whatever the fuck you want.
What do
You
think?
literally just shit on me for shitting on my toilet.
Hey, but you have the coolest house ever, bro. This place is sick as fuck, dude.
Thanks for
This
making me
place is
feel
really
better.
sick, dude.
So this studio is in Devin's house.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that we like go and film somewhere.
So
'cause
you
this
thought
is
you
so
were
professional.
you thought you were gonna come here and we were gonna drive to a studio.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You did.
Devin
It's the sickest bachelor
decked it
pad.
out.
I'm not trying to glaze you hard, but you know, I mean, I shit on you, no pun intended, on the toilet. But dude, this fucking place is awesome, bro. Awesome.
But you always tell me like it is. We've had a lot of conversations.
I know, but I've never seen it in person, bro. It's way sicker in person.
Yeah.
It's cool online, but you don't
Well, you know,
realize
you
it,
go to
especially with
most-
the high ass ceilings.
Yeah, like a lot of the podcasts though, when you see it for the first time, you're like, damn, this is it. Like, because you're seeing it from one
It looks
perspective
way
only.
bigger in person.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
He hides all the OnlyFans girls in the closet in the other.
Which, by the way, your closet is impeccable. When my phone is charged, I'm gonna post it because I feel like if you don't mind, you mind?
Oh yeah, go
I
ahead.
feel like that's a cool ass bed and closet.
You
dude.
can expose me however you
That's
want.
gold.
Just do not do the toilet.
I'm not gonna do the
We'll
toilet.
wait until we'll wait till the podcast because I will put it. Dude, I will run the views for that 100%.
Yeah.
No,
I will
I
not.
am super type A, and I like deadlines. I like things getting done at a certain time. I'm always on my shit, and so for me to agree to have a partner, because a business partnership, as you know, is just like a relationship.
Yeah.
You have to have communication. You have to be on the same page. You want to have opposite skill sets so that you can
Yes.
balance each
like
other
what
out.
you're good at. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite of what you're good at.
Yeah.
I'm like it's bad.
I'm your Gavin.
Exactly. Yeah, you are my Gavin.
You're my
You're
Gavin.
Yeah.
But like, it's refreshing to be with someone, working with someone who is so fucking on it, and it's a reflection of how he lives. Is how you do one thing is how you do everything. You know.
But that's how you got to where you are. Like, you mind if I talk about that real quick?
Go ahead.
I feel like you get like people make it this thing, dude, where they feel like when people have achieved something, like what Devin is, like Devin, with your personality now, but like I hate that, like when you did that, it was just such a crazy apex. I hate to go back to that, but I'm just saying, like what Shreds was at the time was unlike anything no one's ever seen before. It was like Jonas Brothers for the fitness industry, and I feel like people don't realize because a lot of people are young, they don't understand it. But I feel like there needs to be more credit for like there's a reason why you were there. Like it didn't just happen by accident. And you see with the meticulous you are with your podcast, you're always on the content. Like you're so methodical with all this shit that I just think people think that was like handed to you. And like people like you, like these influencers, real fitness influencers, like get to where they're at, and they think it's like just fucking so easy. And it's not. It's so hard. Everyone's trying to do that.
Yeah.
Like you were the first on the Instagram game. Everyone was saying. I remember not to shit on my parents, but they were like kind of like mocking the importance of Instagram. And I remember I was like, I think you're wrong. This is going to be like this almost not to say social currency in a sense, and the best tool for marketing there is, and fucking it is, and it's free.
Mm-hmm.
And you fucking saw that, and a lot of people were shitting on it at the time. It's not now, but at the time that were. It's like a waste of time. If you'd have told your parents that, they'd be like, "What? What are you
Oh,
doing?"
my mom and my stepdad said the same thing.
They have
didn't
no
understand,
idea.
though.
But now they know. My
Yeah,
parents are
they
my,
use it.
now
My
my
mom
parents know.
uses
They're
it.
like, okay, I get it for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, and I feel like people like you that need to get, not that they need to suck your dick or anything, like your girlfriends do, but it takes somewhere to get there. I feel like people need to like show kind of like respect to that, and that's why I always come with you with respect. It's always like we're boys, but there's always a form of respect there because I always respect what you achieved. You know what I mean? What you're achieving, who you are. Like you're Devin Physique. Like you are, like I didn't even know your fucking last name, bro. How crazy is that? When you said your last name in here, we've known each other forever, but you're just Devin Physique. Like
Yeah.
you're like a character.
Yeah.
But that's you forever.
I've thought for years about changing my last name to that
You should.
because my dad's not in my life, so why would I
But
use?
who owns
should.
physique like that? You own the word physique.
I know.
Like nobody.
And
is
I was
like,
the first one to have that
first
next to my
one.
name. Yeah.
So I'm not trying to glaze you, but at the same time, people need to like. And as a gym owner, like you need to suck people's dicks, like Devin, like you do, like if you like a tip, like I show respect for the people who've really achieved stuff. Like not to be a dick. Like everyone's nice. I try to be nice to everybody, but when you have like big time influencers come in there, regardless if they want a camera, if you want to turn the music down, you fucking do it. You do it. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to do it. You can take a hard stance, say, no tripods. It's like a cool thing to say. No tripods, no tripods. How about you realize that the fucking fitness industry is evolving? So get off your little old way of doing things. This is the new era. If you want to be stuck behind, that's fine. But people do tripods. People care about fitness now. It's mainstream, and that's just what it is. You can walk around it. Now, I'm not saying you could be a dick about it and say, hey, get out of my shot. But don't be an asshole and shit on everybody with a fucking tripod.
Or just don't go to that gym.
Huh?
Just don't go to that gym if it's such a big deal.
Well,
And
it's just like the old meatheads are like having this pushback.
But that's very similar to the old generation telling you that Instagram was not going to be relevant.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
It's evolving.
So the ones that don't fear the change, those are the ones that succeed. The other ones, they wait until everyone's doing it, and then they're like the sheep, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to do it too.
Yeah. Sorry,
So-
I didn't mean to go on a rant there. I'm
No,
sorry,
it's
guys.
okay.
We love the rants.
influencers are what give you free marketing for your gym just by being there, just by
Yeah.
posting at your facility. It's like, yeah, you should do everything to foster those relationships.
For sure.
If you weren't gym owning, I think the question was,
Oh, yeah.
what would you be doing?
I'd be a sex worker like Devin.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Side gig? Side
Oh,
gig?
my God.
You know,
having a
personal
slow
training.
month? No, I'm
Personal train. I don't. Here's the thing: is like this sounds so cliche, and I promise I'm not trying to. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else unless we're like a fantasy world where I could say, "Fucking pro football player, I'll be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys."
Yeah.
But it's not gonna happen. But like, I can't imagine. I don't want to do anything else. Like, I suppose just an entrepreneur in a different industry because I love like building stuff. So perhaps that I would get to maybe the energy drink company, which I'm doing, and then a gas station, which I'm trying to do.
Can you talk about the energy drink thing?
Yeah.
What
It's
about?
called Main Character Energy.
Nice.
So it's kind of like if you don't know, it's like a I guess a young kid's ebonic phrasing. You got that main character energy.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
MCE.
playing off that.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the name wasn't taken. So, but now it is. We got it,
Nice.
and we're dropping it in like two months. And Chris Helmick, my boy Mike Williams, who's like the biggest fucking stud ever. I hate to glaze him. You have those friends like who you just like they're your boys, but you almost like look up to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know if I could ever be friends with Jay Cutler because I always like look at him like he's the man, and it'd just be a weird dynamic. Like he'd be like trying to be boys. I'd be like, "You're awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're so cool.
You're awesome.
Fuck,
That's you.
Yeah. My boy Mike Williams is like that. He just says fucking. He looks like us, like tall ass dude, except for he's tall as fuck, and covered in tats, and just baller, super good guy, and super like good with his family and his people. Someone I look up to. Anyways, and this guy Joey Salads, who's kind of like a famous like YouTube guy. He's got millions of followers on YouTube. He's like kind of be working with him to do marketing and shit.
That's sick.
That's
Is it going to
exciting.
be the exclusive drink of Fit Club?
No, we're just gonna just have it there for
Okay.
sure, and then try to get it everywhere else.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And if you do the gas station, you could even probably put it in there too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I want to get the gas station. So it for sure I have a deal in like a year and a half, but the goal is to get something before that. But we'll see. Who
How do
knows?
you even decide you want to get into a gas station?
But because I'll tell you the idea off camera, but it's like a
Okay.
certain. I told you before, right?
No, you never
Oh,
told me. I
shit.
didn't even know gas
It's
station was on your
a
agenda.
different vibe to a gas station that no one's ever done before.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Well, we'll keep it a secret.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love that.
So we
Yeah.
don't have any.
And how soon could that potentially be a
The
real-
gas station?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not even. I haven't even had a deal. We had potentially a deal on Durango, and
You said a year and a half, but hopefully sooner.
Yeah. But
I'm
you
really
know Mike
excited.
Rhodes? At the
Yes,
gym?
I've seen
Yeah,
him.
that's like my boy. He's like my gay best friend.
He's like really quiet.
Well, not if you know him really
Well,
well.
I mean, when
Like,
I
he's
see him,
like
he
this
doesn't-
conservative gay guy. He's a super like successful business guy. His family he built Rhodes Ranch, so his dad's a really big developer. So he's doing stuff with him, but he's got all the land in Red Rock area, so they're building houses and shit out there. So
That's
it's cool
sick.
people to know. It's the thing is like these are like genuine friendships, but I love having people around who are like doing shit. Not that it's a necessity. Like I like hanging out with
No,
Rich
it
from the
motivates
gym
you, though.
because he's good energy. But like I like being around people like you, like Devin, people who are doing shit. Like I like being around people who are like, I'm trying to get this.
Yeah, you want other people elevating you. You
I
don't want to be
like
the
it.
most interesting person
That's why
in the
like
room.
when I talk to fucking Devin, like it fires me up because he's doing some shit, like he's grinding in this way, and I want to like it motivates. I never hate, and he's not like that either. He never hates either, but it motivates me to be
Unless
around
you
other
piss him off.
killers.
Yeah, unless you piss me off,
Yeah,
then it's just because I want to.
So 5 years to 10 years from now, which is a big span, what do you see for yourself? Do you still see a similar version of what's going on now, or do you see like way bigger picture?
Yeah, I hope that the gym is doing really well, and I'm traveling all around building gyms. That's the goal, and same thing with main character energy, and then hopefully I'm doing the gas stations and other forms of success. Hopefully my relationships are really good.
Do you want a franchise Fit Club or just keep it you own them?
Yeah, I was thinking about we were thinking about that, and think a lot of people like turn to that first, but I don't want to franchise it because I feel like those people, they don't really know your brand. And places like, not to shit on self-made,
Yeah,
but
and
you
they're a
see what
great
happens
example.
when you franchise it. It becomes the same. I want every Fit Club to be different, and they don't really care about your brand or know your brand like you do. If someone who I really trusted wanted to would do like a partnership, I'd be down. But I don't know if I feel comfortable with because the brand is so, this, Devin, a brand is so delicate.
Yeah.
Like it could just get destroyed.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you firsthand with Self-Made. I used to go to them when there was only like 2 of them.
Yeah.
And it was very much a Fit Club vibe, but just all red and black. It fit me perfect, where it's kind of like grungy, but still stylish.
Like Northern Cali style.
That's when I was
SoCal
pulling
style,
up with my red Lambo. It was like my vibe. Red's my favorite color. And then I remember Miguel just started opening more and more and more. Rest in peace, Miguel, by the way. Just more and more. And how do you not have it devalue that overall image when people are just taking over and not, like you said, they don't really have the same vision? You can paint the walls the same, but it's the vibe.
Yeah. You know this, Devin. The brand is delicate, and I protect that at all costs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We took a pivot with Fit Club. I feel like the old school equipment. At first, people would like come in there, and be like, "Why is this equipment's so old?" And it'd be like, "Fuck, dude! Like they don't get it."
Like
but we're just
explaining
early.
it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could take risks with it like that, but you better know what you're doing.
Yeah. Same thing with art. We have all old school equipment, and some people
It's
are
the
super
best.
turned off
For
by
the people
it.
who know,
If you actually fucking train,
yeah, they'll learn. And it's becoming like a thing. These old school equipment are selling more than the new ones. Like the old classic pieces are selling more than the brand new machines.
Yeah, I believe it.
Straight up.
Well, it's the risk, right? You're doing something that everyone else is too afraid to do. It's no different than the early years of social media. What I was doing, people didn't even fathom they could do it. Now because everyone's doing it, now everyone thinks they could be an influencer. So it's just, do you dare to take the risks that at the end of the day, they could fail?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, and the thing with Instagram, bro, I feel like putting yourself out there on Instagram is the same thing. Like you're taking a risk too. Being super vulnerable. I think a lot of people are like I don't know if it's not like I have a big following. It's like small locally. You have a really big one. But I feel like at some level, your followers have to know who you are. If you really want to build a brand, they got to know like the deep.
they have to invest
bad,
in the
the
person
ugly,
behind.
And a lot of people are too afraid. And I understand that because that's not their brand. A lot of people don't need Instagram. I need it. You need it. I'm not sure if you probably need it too, right? With the gym and stuff. Yeah. And you're doing the show, of course. Like, right. So like, I feel like if you really want to build a brand, like that's a big part of it. What do you think, Devin?
But even if you don't have a big following, it's about how quality of those followers you have, right? Even for you, like, your following is not big.
That's interesting.
But I mean, I watch all your stories because you're just funny. And I feel like you don't leave things out of your life. Even when you feel some type of way, you express it. Maybe some people don't like it. Who gives a fuck? They don't understand you. I don't ever look at your stuff when you're talking about specific things and say to myself, like, oh, I don't like this guy. You're being honest.
I love Devin for this, dude. This is the type of feedback. Like, this is why I love Devin, bro. It's because, like,
Remember when you would always say, like,
it's honest too, but I appreciate that, bro. Like, how many guys say that to another dude and be like, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude.
It's the truth, though. I relate to you because you're being honest. And someone that struggled with tarnishing things and you're really trying to be someone that you say you want to be, you're doing that by putting it on your stories. No one could get mad because you have a fucking opinion. We all do, And I love how you express yourself. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. A lot of times it doesn't make sense, but it's you, and like even when you used to do those like morning rants and then you would like scream into the fucking story and then you'd pause for like 2 seconds and there would be nothing. Just silence. But that's you, man. And I appreciate that always.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And it takes homies like that to do it. Because, I feel like you sometimes, right? Don't you get a little vulnerable? You post something on Instagram. It's easy to say you don't care what people think. But, I mean, to what extent is that a good thing?
Well, but I would say most people hide away from being vulnerable. They would never show that, and that's what makes you different. Because most would feel vulnerable and never tell anyone, and certainly not going to go on social media and say that. But that's what makes you you, and that's why I say you can have 2,000 followers or you could have 2 million, but these 2,000 relate to you in every fucking aspect.
You get a cult following.
Yes, and that's more valuable to anyone than 2 million of people just looking and passing by.
That's an interesting point, dude. That's some bars right there about social media. I'm going to steal that.
Yeah.
The quality. I never really thought about that.
And I believe you do have that because whoever's following you has to fuck with you because if they don't, they wouldn't be following you.
Yeah.
That's the way you portray yourself, as authentic as it gets.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Outside of gym ownership and entrepreneurship, what other things do you do as like hobbies for yourself at this point in life?
Honestly, like I don't know. I really don't do much. My life's pretty boring. Like I work a lot, I train a lot, and then I work out and do like, maybe business stuff for the gym or whatnot if I need to. And that's it. My life is pretty boring. And, to get where like I really want to be, like I really want to like make that physical improvement, right? I feel like if you own a gym, especially I'm trying to put myself out there more, right? So I want to look and feel good. It requires like a boring life, like, like getting to bed early, sleeping, get my meals in. And I really like that better than the crazy life. Sometimes I feel like oh, you need to go out and do that, and then I'll not get enough sleep the next day, or
And it fucks up
fucking
everything.
take an Adderall at fucking 10 p.m. and hate myself. But you know what I mean? Like, and I don't like that version of myself. So, and I like the version of me who keeps like the simple life. Like I try to make every like friend function I can, but besides that, just taking care of my dog, being the best dog dad ever. And then I just go home and just like rest up and try to go to bed.
So what was the switch? So obviously there was like a part of you that felt this imposter syndrome. The gym is getting success. You're getting some notoriety. You feel weird and you're doing a bunch of drugs. And now you've had this like shift where you have this introspection about who you want to be and personal growth and how you have kind of changed that mindset into like, I'm focused on the grind. What happened to make you have that changeover?
I think going through enough pain. I think I've learned. I've always had to learn lessons the hard way, and I've learned the same ones over and over and over again. And then it's just enough pain and kind of resenting the things you do that just makes you shift. And then I still have a hard time like kind of give myself like positive dialogue because I'm hard on myself. I feel like that's good in a certain way because you want to push yourself to achieve stuff. But then I need to work on like how I talk to myself. I'm pretty hard on myself, so. I don't know if I've gotten too much better there, maybe a little bit, but I just stop. I just like, hey, I don't like this about myself. So how do I fix that? Right? Like, oh, if I go to the gym every day, if I'm consistent with the gym and I eat healthy and I don't do this drug or I don't, do this, or if I, and then I've just slowly trying to like done that because I realized, oh, this makes me feel better. You know what I mean? I feel better when I do this. And I think it's just time and then pain from learning things the hard way. It just
like an emotional rock bottom kind of.
Yeah, exactly. I would definitely say that. I think emotional rock bottom to where like you feel like excuse me, if you made it past then emotionally, you can do it past anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all easy. It's all up. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
And I really feel that. And I'm just saying that. So like with the the year or so or whatever years that were tougher, it's not even close. Like now it's so much better, and I just have a better, I think, just mindset of that. I don't I'll beat myself up for a little bit, but maybe not for weeks.
Yeah, you're moving through it faster.
Yeah. And I think just focusing on good relationships and the things that I want to be in a person, like Charlie Kirk, like that dude. A lot of people didn't like him. I liked how he was as like a man. Like he loved his wife a lot. He had these really strong values, and that's how I want to be. So the more things I do to make myself more like that, it makes me feel better about myself, and it makes it easier just, not doing this or doing that to numb any kind of pain or being in pain.
You're becoming a real boy.
What's that?
I said you're becoming a real
Yeah,
boy.
it just took fucking 30 way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's happening. It took me time too.
Yeah.
But it's so rewarding, and you go to sleep feeling like you're actually doing something that you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure, bro.
What originally got you into the fitness industry? Like, when did you start working out? Were you in sports?
Yeah, I did it when I was in high school, 11th, like when I was in 11th grade. I was I've been accused of being on steroids because I had pretty good genetics, so I worked out really early. I mean, I was on the wave. We were on the wave early. You know what I mean? It's fitness is really big now, but man, I was doing it since I was 11th grade. I've been pretty much jacked-ish. It's all relative. Ever since. Had a six-pack ever since. It was important to me to look good. Like that was one thing I would never compromise. I was like, I'm never gonna look like shit.
Yeah.
So I've always just fucking
So the aesthetics
just
brought
done
you
it.
in,
Yeah, it's just always
Yeah.
been important to me. Looking good, always been important to me.
And then obviously as social media became more relevant, then it just put you in another direction because imagine if fitness never became relevant on a social media platform,
Yeah.
you'd be having to chase a magazine to get notoriety. Like we would be living in a whole different world.
Yeah.
You'd be forced to do shows to stay relevant in the community. Now it's like doing a show is a waste of time unless you're one of the 5%.
Yeah.
You just put yourself on a billboard recently.
I didn't put myself on a billboard.
No, you didn't know about it?
I would never put myself on a billboard.
I don't
ever,
get
ever,
the
ever.
story.
I
We
would not do that.
now we
That's
got to
not
pull
me.
up the
Chris
billboard.
put it up on it. Chris put a picture of me in a tutu on the billboard and said, "Let's get cute." And he said he had a surprise for me for like 3 weeks. He said, "I got a surprise for you." I didn't know what. I thought it was a new piece of equipment. I didn't know what.
So you just did it for fun?
Yeah, and then one day he was like, "Did anybody tag you yet?" I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" And I was like, and he showed it to me when I was on the phone. When he FaceTimed me, I was like, "There's no way that's real." He goes, "It's real, dude. It's fucking real, dude."
I've seen it several times.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, when you do the billboards, do you feel like it brings marketing to you guys, like to get people to the gym, or is it just something fun to do?
Yeah, it's just something fun to do. I don't know what the ROI on that is.
I wonder how much they are here because I tried to rent one in LA and it was $7,500
Yeah,
a
they're
month.
expensive.
I've
Yeah.
done it
It's like
before, like a
$4 or
long
$5
time
grand.
ago.
Yeah.
It's just cool. It's just cool. It's just cool.
Drop that just as a joke.
Yeah.
How funny is that? He's
Well,
just like, all right.
I mean, shit, that fits you into a T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did one with Andy. The next one was Andy. And we just wanted
Andy
to do
with
that
all the
one.
chicks, right?
What's that?
With all like the chicks behind
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
just because he's the homie, dude. He just does so much for us. And I'll tell you, every gym in the world is trying to snag him from us. And he's just a loyal dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't want to put pressure on him or anything. Like, hey, please stay. But I just wanted to show him that, hey, like, dude, we care about you. You know what I mean? This is just I just wanted to, how could I show it to you? I could tell you all day. But so I was like, Chris, can we just put Andy on a billboard, like with this picture? And he was like, fuck it, yeah, let's do it.
You have a really good loyal team. And I think as a gym owner who has a really good loyal team and community, it's reflective of how much you show you give a fuck about these people because they wouldn't be sticking around if they didn't feel like they were cared about. And that's a good homage to you because you give so many fucks, they can feel it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
hope
even
so.
when I kind of told her the dynamic of like Gavin, Chris, and you, I came to the gym because of you, which would be a lot of the bigger people because of your personality. If we put Gavin in your spot, the gym wouldn't be where it's at. You know, I put a lot of where the gym is on you. You know, yeah, you don't know how to run the gym. There's a lot of people that wouldn't know how to do it because you are a certain way. But you're the reason why a lot of those motherfuckers are in that gym.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I hope with my controversial takes on Instagram, it doesn't defer people from going. That's not my only worry is that that people connect me like that, and it sucks because that's like a separate entity.
But also
almost, it sucks. It comes with it.
You want people to understand the culture. You're the culture.
Yeah.
Like that's the culture of Fit Club. It's kind of like fuck you a little bit.
Yeah, would you really want them in your gym knowing that they're so salty about something like that? That doesn't even fucking matter.
I hate to alienate certain people.
Yeah.
It's just like something I like think about, and as much I maybe in the past I'd pretend not to give a fuck, but I do care. You know, it sucks, dude. Sometimes I just don't want to hurt people's feelings, and sometimes I'll be in that machismo mode where I'm like, fuck that shit, blah, 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 and then it's short-lived.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to...
You can't stay hard too long.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm the opposite. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
See ya.
So as a gym...
I tried to act like that. Sorry. I tried to act like that, and I wasn't authentic.
Yeah.
You know, I've tried to do a lot of things because I'm a sensitive dude. I hate that about myself, right? It's just like, I fucking, like, you're such a pussy. But, like, that's how I am, dude. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So I can try to act
gotta
like
be
I'm not
sensitive sometimes.
an emotional guy, but, you know, it just is what it is.
Just own it. Own it.
Yeah.
I think you do a good job of owning it for the most part.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
If I see a cat running in the middle of the road, dude, I'm like fucking fucked.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm like, oh, God, dude. I need to take my Novadex now.
Women love men that are in touch with their emotions and can feel sensitivity and are aware of their surroundings and how they're treating others. It's like sexy.
Yeah.
So
I would agree.
Embrace that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's sick. I hope that's true.
It's so true. It's so true. We
Look,
do.
I said it's true.
We
It
love
works
a
for me.
vulnerable man.
Yeah.
And a man who.
And that's hard to be. And I think girls appreciate when you can be vulnerable to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. So, as a fellow gym owner, I want to know what is your least favorite thing about owning a gym?
Be honest.
It's here. He just
there.
wants to be nice in his delivery.
Not taking things personal. I feel like
like if somebody gets upset or
yeah, like
all the little shit.
If you're like say you're like do a lot for somebody and then they
fuck off.
They fuck off to some other else.
Yeah.
It's just like stuff like that.
You feel personally attacked because you care so much.
I feel so like I would say that's the worst part of it because like Gavin deals with all the hard shit. You know what I mean? Like Gavin deals with the fucking emails and shit. Like I don't gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
So like so on that end, it's just like I would say like that part like maybe like getting like my feelings hurt.
And see, that's the hard part about the gym that you've built with the culture is people have personal relationships with you. So when that stuff happens, that's why they get that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every time I get a cancellation letter, I feel like people are like canceling on me.
Yeah.
Not just on the gym.
Yeah.
It feels real personal.
Yeah, I can see that. So that's the con, I guess, to having such a personal gym is everything feels that way.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite part about owning a gym is paying the rent every month.
yeah, for sure. That's up there, right?
Expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay. I want to know what you would give advice for your younger self. It could be like as a child, as an adult going into this industry. Like, what do you feel like that one thing you wish you would have known to help yourself through?
Be who you are, not what you think is cool to be, or what like a cool guy does. Be a good man, not a cool man. I think I always looked up when I was a kid to like the suave, debonair guys in the movies, and I don't know. I think as I get older, I feel like the people with high characters, like you know what I mean. That could be a suave, debonair guy, but like you know what I mean. Someone who like has like morals and I don't know, good values. I guess yeah. I don't know. I would say yeah, just be a good person and own who you are.
I dig that.
Even if you don't think that people will like it.
It feels like you're on a really good trajectory of like self-improvement for yourself to kind of catapult, and it'll probably help you in your other business endeavors of like the work that you're doing to try to be a better person internally, whether it's for yourself or whether it's for someone else.
I appreciate that. I hope so.
Yeah, because this is the first time I've really had a deep conversation with you and you kind of open up. So I only know you as this side, but when you put the two, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes sense why this person is who he is because of this soft side over here.
It's like I don't tell people. There's like words I don't think I've ever even said out loud. But I'm saying to you guys right now because I don't really have this conversation with anybody.
And it's
really.
good to have. Like that's one of the reasons why I love her so much is like she's there for me in those moments where I would internalize and just handle it as a man because that's what we got to do.
I pull it out.
She pulls it out and knows, and it has created a safe space where I know she's pulling it out because she wants to help me. Yeah. And it's really hard to find people like that. So it seems like your mission is very much the same. You're starting to align yourself with people that genuinely give a fuck about you, like you give a fuck about them.
Yeah,
and that's so important.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because, I mean, like I said, I know you for the ups and the downs and the craziness of who you are. But to see this, I feel like a lot of myself in a different journey, but the same. Nice, and I progressed the same way. And so it's refreshing to see this side of you for sure. So thank you for sharing that for sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
All right. Do you have anything else to add?
No, we've pretty much hit every fucking
thing.
I think we hit everything that you represent, like the funny, the serious, the emotional, all the different arrays. We've hit it on this fucking podcast.
I've been on a couple. I think this is the coolest questions, but the coolest conversations I've had.
Thank you.
I've been on some good ones. I feel like the cool ones, but I think this is the coolest question.
Because we dug deep with you. We went into the deeper parts of who Ryan is.
Cool. I think that's cool because how many times are we going to talk about fucking steroids?
Yeah. we talk about that too.
Well, I'm glad to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you
so
for
good to
coming
meet you.
on.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to close this out?
I close us out. All right. It's just Carb Cutie, right?
Yep.
Underscore?
At Carb Cutie.
At Carb Cutie, Devin Physique, Ashley Contorno, Tell No Lies Pod, Tell No Lies Podcast, everywhere else.
Thanks, guys. See you guys next week. Peace.